Hey, cats. Today we're going to talk about the price of oil, old bedriddens with biddens, OPEC Plus, and Hitler P. Putin's. All right, you know the deal. You want to hit? Here you go.
We're the United States of America. There's nothing we've ever set our mind to we've not been able to do. Nothing.
She's steady asking me if my soul is safe. Yeah, it's in the deep freezer, it's gonna stay that way. I don't give a fuck if you're mad, you can die, man. I don't give a fuck.
Good morning, cats. Welcome in. So, like I said, today we're going to talk a little bit about the oil prices, the pain you're feeling at the pump, how it's probably going to get worse, and who's really to blame. We'll start off, obviously, if you would have paid attention to Bedridden's latest gaffe session, you would have heard him blame everyone but himself, right? But, let's just get a little clip here, see where we're coming from. Check this out.
And folks, here's the bottom line. If Republicans take control of the Congress, these historic victories we just won for the American people are going to be taken away. Every kitchen table cost is going to go up, not down. And I realize costs are going up on food, and I was able to bring gasoline down well over $1.60, but it's inching up because of what the Russians and the Saudis just did. I'm not finished with that yet.
Right? It's P. Putin's and OPEC's fault. Well, what is the first things that this guy did when he came into office? What are the first three things that he did that increased the oil price? All right, because he can show you here the prices have done nothing but go up since he's been in office. Okay, first thing he did when he came in, get rid of the Keystone Pipeline, right? Increase costs and regulations for oil production. Suspend drilling and leasing federal lands, right? Which a massive portion of America's oil production comes from federal lands. We're talking pretty close to 30%. Okay, and then rhetoric. And I know people like to say, well, how could rhetoric change the price of oil? Well, oil, like a lot of commodities, is traded on futures. Okay, which means they're traded on what they believe the product is going to cost in the coming future, rather than the current price. Okay, and so when you have an admin that takes over and is leading a country, and their rhetoric is anti-energy, anti-oil, and just green drivel. That's going to make invest more trepidations as far as investing. It's just going to increase the chances of them not raising the same amount of funds beforehand, which in turn is going to increase, the price down the road. So instead, now it's being sold at that future price, being traded at that future price, right? But as far as Hitler P. Putin's goes, right? Why were we reliant on any dictators to begin with? This fucking corpse, inherited a energy independent country, and has basically made it dependent on small dictator led shitholes. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as OPEC goes, it's not their responsibility to lower their profits to accommodate your gaffes. It's that simple, right? And here's a little message from Saudi Arabia to old Joe's corpse. Check it out.
Upcoming elections. Saudi Arabia does not politicize oil or oil decisions. Oil is not a weapon. It's not a fighter plane. It's not a tank. You can't shoot it. You can't do anything with it. We look at oil as a commodity, and we look at oil as important to the global economy, in which we have a huge stake. The idea that Saudi Arabia would do this to harm the U.S. or to be in any way politically involved is absolutely not correct at all. With due respect, the reason you have high prices in the United States is because you have a refining shortage that has been in existence for more than 20 years. You haven't built refineries in decades. You have now, unfortunately, and my condolences to the victims and to those who were injured. I wish the quick, speedy recovery. You have accidents that happened in a refinery in California, and you have a number of refineries in the Midwest that were shut down. It's as a result of the shortage of refining capacity that you have a shortage of gasoline and an increase in the
Everything with a grain of salt, right? But smacking old dead Joe around a little bit. So, and the prices are increasing now, right? As we get closer to the midterms, hilarious timing. You're going to see the prices go up, which is obviously only going to help, his enemies here, right? But, you're basically seeing the real deal because the prices have been artificially being kept down, right, with tax holidays and basically draining the fucking national oil reserves, right? The strategic emergency oil reserves, okay? This isn't for political games. This isn't to get votes. This is to power the military and our country in extreme emergency situations. And now it's down to its lowest level in 40 years. So Bidens could try to get a couple extra votes by saving you 25 cents at the pump, right? I mean, everything this dude does is in the disfavor of America and in favor of propping up the DNC because they're fucking failing, man. I mean, everything that these people have put forward has been a complete and utter failure, man. And then what do? Immediately come out and blame somebody else. I mean, if you find a way to make it extremely difficult to power your house, are you going to be fucking pissed your neighbor's got bright lights? You know what I'm saying? It's your fucking fault, man. All right? But, right? So, I mean, and if you don't believe me, I got, cause I'm a right-wing extremist conspiracy theorist, right? So, I'll bring on a Democrat, also of the Obama admin to, go ahead and verify what I'm telling you. Smell this.
Look, we made a mistake by canceling the Keystone Pipeline. We made a mistake by slowing down all kinds of permitting activity. We made a mistake by being hostile as a country to natural gas.
Right? That's Larry Summers, okay? That is the Treasury Secretary for the Obama admin. One of Bedridden's buddies, obviously. And dude's telling it how it is, man. Mistake. I mean, again, these people have shot themselves in the foot, and they're depending on you to be lowbrow enough to not realize it and still vote for them in 4 weeks, man. All right? And believe me, they've artificially held these prices down, like I said, through tax holidays and, draining the oil reserves. All right? But mark my words, it's going to go up before the midterms, and then after, especially if you give the Democrats another round of controlling the levels of government, it's going to get way worse, man. I mean, way worse. And I mean, again, I'm not going to show a clip of this. You guys got to go look this up for yourself. Look at the people that were in charge of energy under Obama, right? And just look up speeches or interviews where they literally say we need to bring the cost of energy to European levels in the United States. All right? There's some European countries that pay $11 a gallon. No exaggeration. That's why most of them ride bikes, because they can't fucking afford to drive, right? People brag on, all these people ride bikes in Europe. That's because there's 150% luxury tax and gas is fucking $11 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? So, in 4 weeks, when you go to vote, use your motherfucking mind, dude. Don't pay attention to emotions and none of that bullshit. Fucking use logic. All right? Not feelings. Okay? Tell me I'm bullshitting. Come on, debate me. Tell me to fuck off. You know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Smell you later.
I was going to put him...
Idiots.